Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, make sure to check the description below the video for the link to our giveaways. And don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content, show your support to the channel. So guys, today we're going to talk about Alliance Battle Extreme, Iron Man Tier 3, and CTPF Rage, all that combined in one video, because this is obviously going to be a Alliance Battle Extreme guide for Tier 3 Iron Man with CTPF Rage. Big shout out to my Alliance leader, Furry's Brown Eye, to letting me use his account for this video. Big shout out to you, buddy. Big shout out, man. So Tier 3 Iron Man CTPF Rage, guys. What's the potential of this character in Alliance Battle Extreme? Well, for most people, we'll see 2.8 million plus. That will be the minimum score that any people should be scoring, you know, with somebody with 60% energy attack, which is pretty much the base for people, you know, for people actually care about Alliance Battle Extreme. So 2.8 million plus is usually the base of what people are gonna get. The objective is to reach that 3.5 million, and it is actually possible. Top players can actually reach that limit, but you need to be able to get the perfect run with Iron Man, which is very, very, very hard, because Iron Man targeting system is so trash. It's complete trash, guys. It's terrible. Like, sometimes you're going to be channeling your fourth skill on the beast, on the frost beast, then you cancel to go into your second skill. Iron Man just stop attacking, will turn around, go at the other end of the room, and then start the second skill on random enemies. It's like, it's that terrible. It's so freaking terrible, guys, that to get a perfect run, you have to be so freaking lucky. It is very, very, very difficult. Sometimes you're gonna get a perfect run on try number 10, and sometimes on try number 500. That's the dynamic of Iron Man, which is very, but very frustrating, guys, in my opinion. I really hope that we get Mysterio that becomes a meta for Alliance Battle Extreme in Far From Home, because I despise playing Iron Man, guys, because that is a lot of fun to play in Alliance Battle Extreme till you get hit by this goddamn targeting system that is total trash. So without more talking, guys, we're gonna jump into the Iron Man team up and build in a sec. Let's get started with the best team for Iron Man Alliance Battle Extreme. It's pretty simple. It's Cyclops lead, better than Star-Lord. I will explain it in a second why. With Tier 2, Coulson and Iron Man, obviously. Why Cyclops is better than Star-Lord? It's so simple, guys. If you take Star-Lord lead, you're going to take energy attack from Iron Man. You're going to say plus 50% from the starter lead, and that's it. That's all the buff you're getting. But if you take Cyclops, you're gonna take energy attack of Iron Man plus the 35% lead of Cyclops. You're gonna get your mount that will give you, then you'll do plus 15% from the passive from Cyclops, which is gonna give you about 55% increased damage over the 50% that Star-Lord give you. It's just the way that they calculate the damage increase from the leadership in the Tier 2 passive that changed the dynamic of this leadership a little bit. So you better to go with Cyclops lead, obviously. Now, if we look at my boy Iron Man here, we have a rank number 369 Iron Man here, so it's a pretty solid Iron Man we're going to be using in this video. If we look at the stats, we're running with cooldown duration max, ignore defense max, critical damage max, critical rate max. Well, we say max in all of them because they're just so close to the max. 126% attack speed, 46,075 energy attack. The dodge is lacking a little bit. We're at 70% just because of one uniform that is at legendary for bonus option stuff, mythical, and Fury. I am so disappointed in you for that one, man. So disappointed. We're gonna check the uniform bonus next, guys, just to show that because it's just funny. He has everything to mythical, but that one, it was just funny when I was looking at it earlier. So we get dodge as bonus option, mythical, energy attack mythical, ignore defense mythical, dodge legendary. So disappointed for a whale. So disappointed, man. And then we finish with mythical uniform here for the critical damage buff. So overall, we're getting, since we have both synergy uniform, we're getting 30% all attack, 30% all defense, then dodge, energy attacking your defense, dodge, and critical damage on that uniform. If we look at the gear, fully amplify, obviously the Euro, and we're running with a mix of 6 stars and 5 stars Euro. For first, we maximize that energy attack to Euro per gear, then we get the cooldown cap, then we get the critical rate cap, then we try to push that dodge and critical damage as high as possible after that. If we look at the Hazel set here, we have Power of Angry Hulk, set bonus stage 12. In effect, we have all attack, all defense, critical rate 8.5%, attack speed 7.7%, and ignore defense 8.1%. We have activation rate 12% chance when attacking, plus 40% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 54 seconds. If we look at the CTP of Rage here, we have activation rate 20% rate when dealing critical attack applied to self, ignore bust damage decrease by 60% for 5 seconds, increase 0.9% damage per 1 second of dodge rate or critical rate. Dodge rate or critical rate mean it's random, guys. It's totally random, which is why you want to try to push both as high as possible. Both as high as possible, because if you only have one that high, the other one is 60%, and RNG decide to pick the one that's at 60% instead the one that's capped at 75%, well, you lose a lot of freaking damage. And this stats doesn't take in consideration guaranteed dodge rate, guaranteed critical rate, or buff critical rate. For example, buff dodge. But like if you have a character that his 5th skill will give him 25% critical rate. For example, what this is not included on the calculation for the CTP. It's really the native that you have before you actually enter the fight that is calculated with the CTP of Rage. So you want to make sure that on your stat sheet you have that 75% for both of them, critical rate and dodge if possible. If we look at the skills, guys, the skill rotation is actually pretty damn simple. It is very simple, but very, very hard to master. So you're gonna start with the 3rd skill. You're gonna cancel the 3rd skill right away into the 4th skill to build your all defense down. Actually work on the beats with the all defense downs from Iron Man. Then you cancel right away to go in the 2nd skill. Cancel right away in the 1st skill. Then finish your proc with the 5th skill. Your proc should activate by the end of the 4th skill, at the start of the 2nd skill, or in the middle of the 2nd skill. That's the objective, to get the proc there. Then you have to finish your proc on the 5th skill. Then after you do your 5th skill, you want to go with the 2nd skill one more time just to increase that tier 3 percentage a little bit. Then you restart that rotation over and over. Now when you have the tier 3 skill available, instead of doing 3, 4, 2, 1, you're gonna do 3, 4, 6, then 5. You're just gonna forget about this 2nd skill and this 1st skill in that rotation when you have the tier 3 skill available, and for the rest you just repeat the same rotation over and over. So with tier 3 skill, the rotation is gonna be pretty much 3, cancel 5, cancel 4, cancel tier 3, do the tier 3, cancel into the 5th skill. You know, you do the tier 3 skill for till the iframe icon disappeared. Then you go with the 5th skill, then you go with the 2nd skill, and then you repeat the rotation. Now if you go without the tier 3 skill, it's pretty simple. I repeat it, it's 3, cancel 4, cancel 2, cancel 1, cancel 5, then go into the 2nd skill after you are done with the 5th skill and repeat the rotation. So this rotation is really compact, guys. It is very difficult to master it because you gotta time it perfectly to not end with your 4th skill channeling too long and getting all over the map. That can be pretty damn terrible if you ask me. It's really about mastering this this rotation pretty much. Personally, I play it like shit. Well, maybe not like shit. I still do a decent run with it, but I still have a lot of work to do to actually master it. You know, I don't get to play with Rage often because I do not, RNG is not blessing me with any Rage. So anytime I play with Rage is when I play other people's accounts. So I do not get the experience I need to be able to do those perfect runs. But somebody that has the experience could do with this account we're using today, Furry's Brown Eyes, could probably do about 3.3 million in my opinion with a perfect run. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all for the build and rotation and guide portion of this video. Next we're gonna jump in the gameplay section so you can actually see this rotation in action, and that will give you a much better idea on how to play Iron Man at tier 3 with CTP of Rage in Alliance Battle Exchange. So guys, again, make sure to check the description below the video for the link to our giveaways and other important links, and don't forget to hit that sub and like button to show your support to the channel if you enjoy the content. And on that, Star Agent Starco Gaming is out.